probably 10 years ago. Anyways, welcome back to the stream. If you cannot already tell the theme today, it is a beautiful little aquatic aquarium thing. I don't know, I realized that I never have plants in here, so I just popped a Monstera adansoni in here. I'm currently propagating this and the roots are growing pretty good, so that could be planted soon. But I don't know, I just wanted something different, a little bit of different decor. But anyways, let's get into this. I'm very excited. This is so cute if you cannot already tell. It's just a little piggy family at the aquarium. So it's so cute. I think I'm just gonna start by coloring the pigs just to get that out of the way. I guess I'll do that while I think of a Q&A question. Let me choose some good pinks here. I think it would be cool if we did carnation pink and salmon. Kinda similar, but still obviously different tone there. So I am excited. Let's just get into this. I think I'll make the snouts a different, or the opposite pink of what I'm going to color the pig. So we can just start by using salmon on the snout of this little piggy here. And then maybe we can do the same for this parent pig. I realized this could have been like a Peppa Pig thing, but it's not. And then I'll use the opposite pink, carnation pink, for this guy. Just a lighter, more cool tone pink, and then same over here. This one is definitely more chalky, but we will make it work. Then also for the hooves, I don't want to go too dark, but maybe we can choose kind of like a, this is tumbleweed it says. That could be cute. So obviously I drew this cute little scene. But if you can tell behind it, there's like a molecule type pattern. So hopefully that doesn't get too much in the way, but it still kind of fits the vibe. I try to make it fit, but yeah, I feel like it'll go okay. And I'll do a slightly darker one for the other pigs. Maybe we can do like a warmer brown. This is tan. Just do that for the hooves. Very cute. Alrighty, and they are all wearing shirts. You can't see it on the little baby guy there, but I'm thinking I kind of want to make them coordinating. I was just imagining that they got these shirts at the aquarium, so I was thinking like different blue tones. Maybe we could try robin's egg blue. Then maybe we'll do green. We can do a green to spice it up. Honestly, we've never used this. Tropical rainforest, maybe once, but... And then maybe an orange would look cute. We could do... Let's do this one. Looks like we've literally never used it. And this is Vivid Tangerine. Pretty. Okay. I don't know. Let's just get started. Using robin's egg blue. I hope everyone is having a terrific Tuesday and a wonderful start to the week. The sun is shining. It is quite hazy though, because of the, I almost said California wildfires. My God, if the smoke was getting all the way over here, that would be something. But the Canadian wildfires. If you live in Canada, near Canada, and are affected by this, I truly hope that this is a good week for you. It seems like the smoke seems to be clearing a little, at least where I am. So hopefully with all this rain coming, that'll really help. But some good news. I finally finished my garden. I got everything planted. Some things it might be a bit too late in the season for it to have time to like fully bud and fruit and everything, but as long as it's planted and they're all perennials, I mean, they're gonna come back next year, so that'll be fun to see. I'm gonna move on to the Vivid Tangerine. I'll just do this shirt in that color. Oh, and well, just this past night, I'm so sorry. I finished painting. Surprise, surprise, I'm carrying on with my 4-part cubby painting series. It has been a very hot minute since we last did that, so I do apologize for the wait, but we are back and I will get that video edited very soon. I'm very proud of how it turned out, and I hope you guys enjoy. I'm using Tropical Rainforest right now, sort of like a very dark teal, kind of pine green, but mostly blue. And then maybe we could do, I'll use Robin's Egg Blue for this heart as well. I realized I didn't even put up a Q&A. I don't know what to ask today. I don't know. I'll just make this orange as well. Oh, maybe the question will be, have you ever been to an aquarium? Let's do that. Have you ever been to an aquarium? Question mark. And we can make that blue, of course. There we go. That should be popping up soon. I'm so sorry. I still have my allergies. They're still here. Not going anywhere. So sorry for the sniffles. Alrighty. So those are all colored in. Let me do the actual pigs now. So I used carnation pink for the snout on this pig, so I'm gonna switch it up and use salmon. Make sure I don't color the purse strap there. I gotta figure out what color I'm gonna make that. And I'm just making these guys like Squidward or Winnie the Pooh, so they're wearing a top and no bottoms. But they're animals, who cares? And then they all have a cute little tuft of hair. It's not super realistic, but it looks cute. I mean, it's not really realistic for a pig to wander through the aquarium, but here we are. Oh, for the eyes, let me figure that out real quick. I don't know, I just feel like brown eyes. Why not? Let's do a darker brown. We could do this one here. This is brown. Wow. And I sharpened it, as you can see. It's a very fine point. Very cute. Okay, now going back to coloring with salmon. I need to stop clutching the crayon so tight. Like every time I do this, I get a hand cramp. Okay, let's figure out the purse. That's gonna bug me. Maybe we could do a splash of purple. Haha. Okay. Let's do like a duotone thing. I don't know, let's just use these. Why are they the same color of paper, question mark, Crayola? Anyways, we are going to be using wisteria and orchid. I'll do wisteria for the flap there and the little buckle snap, whatever that is. Then we can do orchid, which is more of a warm purple, along the strap there, and then for the actual bag itself. This looks very cute already. Okay, let's move on to the pigs here. So I used salmon for the snout on this guy, so we're gonna go to carnation pink. Let me move out my tripod here so I'm not wobbling. There we go. And their cute little ears. And then the same for this pig, carnation pink. And I did put up a little Q&A right here if you want to answer. No one's obligated to. but I just thought I would put it on theme. Have you ever been to an aquarium? My gosh, I'm already getting a hand cramp. I just clutch it too tight. And then this this pig has their mouth open, so I'm going to do the darker pink there, and same with the little baby. They're both just so in awe of what they're seeing. Alrighty, oh, the legs. Cannot forget the legs. This pink is so chalky, it's just crumbling. Okay, and for this little pig, we're gonna go back to salmon. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alrighty, I think I'm just gonna get started on the water, at least a small portion of it, because I do want to add like the 3D effect, like the shine, the glimmer in the water, you know? So let's select our blues here. I'm gonna stick to more of these kind of cool tones right here. So for the lightest, I mean, we should just do this, I guess. Wild blue yonder. Maybe I'll add a dash of yellow for like sunlight or something, but we'll just have to see how it goes. We could do, I'm just trying to make sure they're kind of like all the same tone here, so they blend together nicely. Honestly, I feel like that one's good. So let's just get started. For a yellow, we could do that bright one here, Laser Lemon. Then we have navy blue, sky blue, and wild blue yonder. Let's just make the sun coming through right here. I'm just gonna draw kind of a random shape. This is very neon. My gosh, can you see that? Hopefully. Oh, also, my gosh, my sibling spilled coffee all over this. Thankfully, none of the pages got ruined, but it might be kind of bumpy, so. Just kind of doing little circles here so that it will be easier to kind of merge in the blue. I don't want to merge them or mix them too much because obviously it could give us a little bit of green. Of course there is green in water, but we're in an aquarium, so I want to keep it very blue. So we can move on to Wild Blue Yonder. Gotta watch out for the fish. I mean, just looking back or thinking back on all the art I've done, I don't think I've ever done like any under the sea aquatic anything, surprisingly. So don't judge me too hard if this doesn't turn out that good, but I feel like it'll be pretty okay, hopefully. So I'm just gonna swirl that together, then blend this out. I'm going like pretty lightly, not pressing too hard. Of course, it's always difficult at the edge there to color. Oh, jeez. And then I'm not going to color the bubbles. I'm going to leave them white for now. I might color them a light blue at the end. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, and then I cannot color over the tentacles there, so let me watch out for that. I feel like that's fine for now. I'm just going to set these colors aside so I can move on to the sea life. I'm just going to start with the jellyfish here. I feel like it would be cute to use those purples again. So I have wisteria and orchid. I'm just going to do orchid for the head there. The head? I don't know. I don't know the anatomy of a jellyfish. I hope I didn't turn the comments off. Chat filter, so it should be on. Is the comments on, guys? Just somebody let me know. Okay, there we go. Hello. Okay. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure that you guys could reply if you wanted. So hello. Thank you for letting me know. I accidentally did do that once, like right before I hit go live. I hit turn comments off, and then I kept asking so many questions, and then I thought people were like mad at me. But we're all good. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love your profile photo. It's very tiny, but I see a little dog. Okay, that looks pretty good for now. I'm gonna go a bit more with this just to get some more color on there. There we go. Of course, of course. I love dogs so much. That turtle is just so cute that I have to color it right now. So, I'll put this back. We can choose. The green selection is like not the best. I don't know. So we're just gonna go with the flow. Go with the flow of the water. Ha ha ha. Okay. The shell, we can do a brown shell. Let me pick out something good here. Probably that one. It's more cool tone. Going on to the cute little turtle. Oh, I'm using yellow green and sepia We always end up using sepia. I don't know why. The little tail. And then the face. Then going on to the shell. Thank you very much. That's very sweet. I appreciate that. I've had a lot of practice these past few months because we color almost every single Tuesday. I used to do some drawing, but it's just mostly been coloring with either colored pencils or crayons. Okay, looking very cute. Now, I think I'm gonna do the seaweed here. I'll keep, bleh, I'm getting tongue-tied. I will stick with this green, but I will also choose a darker green. Maybe we can do pine green. So maybe I'll do like sort of a ombre in the middle there. And then there is some more seaweed right there as well. I do play Roblox literally almost every single Friday. So on Tuesdays, I stream and I do coloring and more like art-based activities, and then on Fridays, I do gaming, and it is typically always Roblox. That, or I play The Sims 4, and recently I've started to play more DS games, so kind of a mix, but it's like 8 times out of 10, it's Roblox. Good morning, Clue Girl, good morning! Yes, my username is Duhvincki. It's Duhvincki. I made that my username when the Da Vinci twins were really popular, so yeah. Oh, there's some more right here. Behind there, I think that's it. Okay, I'm gonna move on to pine green now. Hopefully this isn't too dark, but we can still do some more color variation. Maybe, yeah, no, let me do something that's like in between. Maybe this one here looks good. Katie Coco 81. Wonderful. Okay. This is just green. Okay. I'm gonna use this to kind of blend these together. There we go. Not, this is not turning out that good. Okay, whatever. Okay, no, it kind of looks okay. Just gonna do more of the pine green on the exterior. But yeah, with Roblox this past Friday, I played, I think, one of my favorite games that I've ever played on there. Like, it was so cool. It is called Cliff Climb. I do want to see if that creator has made more games because, like, that was just, it was so unique. Such, like, a beautiful world build and everything. the game itself was very fun, and yeah, it's an obstacle course, but it's kind of different than your typical obstacle course on Roblox. You have these planks that you need to place down in very specific directions and angles and everything. So it was just fun to kind of like, I don't know, do something different. But I do recommend that game. It's called Cliff Climb. And all of my previous live streams are available to watch anytime in my live tab. So if you want to check it out, feel free to. I do need to figure out what game I'm going to play for this upcoming Friday. I think I'm going to put a poll in my community tab for you guys to vote. I'm thinking a DS game, or I'll find something else on Roblox. I definitely do want to do more Sims 4 building and everything, because we did just finish up a 10-part series where we were building a giant community lot, and that was so much fun. But yeah, I would like to get back into that. However, it doesn't always work, the game. I don't know why. It's very silly. Oops, that's the wrong color. So yeah, I do have some things that I would like to build on there. Like if any of you like Star Wars, the show Andor season 2, it's all out if you want to watch it, but I'm gonna go darker with the pine green on these. They're too light now. But in Andor, I think it's like the first or second episode, probably the first episode, honestly, but they literally give us like a mini tour of this super cute space house in the field, and it is so cute, and it would be very easy to build on Sims. So I would like to try that sometime, if and when it works. Okay, the seaweed's looking good. I think that's it over there. It's just coral. I forgot to color his tail. There we go. And okay, all right. Just gotta make sure. Oh geez. Okay, very, very cute. Now, I think I'm going to get the coral out of the way. Actually, maybe I'll do the seahorse right here. I definitely want to do more of this robin's egg blue. And let's find another blue that we can use for that. Turquoise blue. So I'm just going to do some highlights with robin's egg. Then go in with turquoise blue. Okay. And okay, now let's do the coral. I definitely want to do more orange. Let's do kind of a deeper orange if I can grab it out of here. It's just orange. And then maybe we could do this shade here, which is Mango Tango. A nice little combo right there. Let's just start over here. I'll do the highlights in orange. Then going in with Mango Tango. I think that's very cute. So let's just do the same thing. The floor ends there. Why did I draw that weird? I guess the floor ends right there. Okay. Let's just kind of make something up then, I guess. I don't know. Then going with Mango Tango. Then over here, that molecule pattern is really trying to mess me up here. And then I guess we'll make that coral too. Then going with Mango Tango. I don't know why, but that just, it sounds like something that would be on a Nickelodeon show. Mango Tango. Oh, I've been watching Victorious again. Just something fun to watch. But, yeah, they only have the 3rd season available on Netflix. Kinda rude, but I know that they are moving everything over to Paramount, so whatever. But that show is very, very funny. Okay, that looks very cute. Make sure the crumbs are off. Okay, let's move on to the Stingrays here. Let me pick. I definitely want to use the wild blue yonder. That's what we used there. So I think it's fine if we use them for that as well because it's in a different area. But I do want to also use a gray, dark gray. Well, it's just gray, but let's make the bottom of that blue. Then the eyes, I don't know. Let's just make them black, I guess. I don't know why I didn't just color them in with my pen, but oh well. Okay, using a wild blue yonder. And I'm really pushing with this color. Oh, the other day, I was organizing a relative's like books and magazines and everything, and they have quite a few of those adult coloring books. And like I said, when I started like drawing my own things to color, like not all but most of the adult coloring books are so boring. And if they're not boring, they're just too intricate to the point where it's like not even enjoyable to color, you know? But that's why I just like to repurpose these adult coloring books and put something new, something that I will actually enjoy coloring, you know? And I have mentioned this before, and you can totally, obviously, you can buy whatever coloring book you want, like the kids' coloring books or whatever. However, kids' coloring books tend to be terrible quality, like the paper and everything. So, obviously, use whatever you want and everything, but that's just a little tip there. But I always recommend, well, of course, I would always recommend to get stuff secondhand first before buying it brand new from a store. Like this one was given to me from a relative. They only colored like 2 pages and they're like, hey, I don't want this. And I'm like, okay, I'll take it. But go on, this is not me shouting out Facebook, but check out Marketplace. Because a lot of things are posted for free. But also join your local buy nothing groups. I could not recommend that enough. I have gotten so much for free. I've been able to give away so much for free. And I mean, you're just helping your community and all that good jazz, but the free stuff. So I recommend checking that out. Alrighty. Oh, gotta color this guy. I'm just gonna use that same gray. But speaking of getting things secondhand, for the past 2 years now, I've done like a annual giant thrift haul, secondhand haul. So like everything that I've gotten in a calendar year, secondhand, I will show it off. And of course, I'm going to continue that for this year and everything. But I want to do like a smaller thrift haul and make it like ASMR. So I have gotten a few requests to do like an actual ASMR video, so I just feel like that would be really fun to do. So obviously the water's going to be mostly blue. So I think I'm going to make the floor kind of green, but more toned down. So maybe we could do What if we made it like a minty color, honestly? I'm thinking we'll start out with a base of gray, just very light-handed, and then we'll go over with this on top. But before we do that, I do want to color in the siding here with just the mint color. Very pretty. I will actually draw on the edge of the border there. I don't know, I just forgot. Oops, that's kind of terrible, but oh well. And then over here I forgot as well. My goodness. Okay. I'll give that a second to dry, and then I will go in with the gray, very light, but adding gray tones, or I guess any other color, can kind of like mute your main color, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'll show you in a second here, but hello, welcome. Happy Tuesday. We are coloring a little aquarium scene right now. It's very cute. Got a little piggy family. Not the Peppa Pig family, but just another pig. Okay, then I'll go back in with this. The Gel FX crayons don't have a color name for whatever reason, so just going in with that. Okay, now I'm going to go over the gray tile with this very, very lightly. Just kind of doing a swirling motion to blend in with the gray. But going back to the next video that I was talking about, the little thrift haul, I do want to do that soon, but there's definitely a video that I want to film beforehand, and it has to do with hands. So, surprisingly, I've never actually posted like a nail video. I've done a few live streams here where I like chop off my nails and then I will paint them or whatever, but I never like really talk about my routine or anything. And this was actually a video request as well. Someone's like, I want to see like a eco-friendly nail routine, and I'm like, I got you. And that was probably 6 months ago, so I do apologize. I had so many other videos that I wanted to get out because there was a time frame and I wanted to, yeah, so that's my excuse, but I will finally film that video. And I have quite a few little tips and tricks that I want to share to, you know, just to share more about how you can sustainably do your nails and everything. So I'm excited to get that out. I've already began writing the script and everything, and I think I do want to make that video ASMR as well. So that could be pretty fun. Then I could talk about all my favorite like nail polish brands and the hits and misses and all that good jazz. Hopefully I will be able to film that this week if I'm not too busy, but I will be editing another video that I just finished filming last night, actually. It is part 3 of my little cubby painting series. So if you like painting, I highly recommend checking out that mini-series. Parts 1 and 2 are already out. I'm filming part 3. Then there will be part 4. And I think I'm gonna do a little, like, special thing for part 4 because there is the side of the cubby that I want to, like, kind of redo. So part 4 might be a bit longer, but I'm getting ahead of myself there. Yay! Painting is so fun. Such a wonderful hobby. I think I'm just gonna color the rest of the fish here just to get that over with, and so it's easier to kind of do the rest of the water. So these fish here, I know that they're blue and yellow, so I'm just gonna use the robin's egg blue and then laser lemon. Now I think there's an emoji of this fish, and thinking back, I think the top fin is blue. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But I've always loved this fish. It's so cute. I don't know the name of it though. And then there are some little stripes along the side to carry the blue down. Make sure not to color the fin. And then we will use laser lemon. I think those are the only 2 fish like that. Okay. And next we can do these cute little goldfish. I don't know if they're actually goldfish, but they look like the goldfish cracker, the snack that smells back. So I feel like that'll be cute to do. I'm gonna do a slightly lighter orange. I think this is macaroni and cheese, of course. So, ew, I hate how crayon just sticks to your nails. Okay, so let's color these little cuties right here. And doing the orange will also kind of draw your attention to all of the other orange in there, like the coral and the shirt. I am very excited to color the rest of the water. I was kind of doing a little visual research and looking at actual aquarium photos just to get a good idea of how the lighting works and everything, so I have a good idea. So hopefully it looks all right. There is this kind of weird elongated fish. Maybe we could make that more green, I guess. That could be cute. We can do yellow green and then pine green. I will do yellow green for the body. And then we can do pine green for the top fin. Oh my gosh, the colorway with this right now. If anyone plays Hello Kitty Island Adventure, that looks like, oh gosh, what are they called? The Wally-Pog. It's a little aquatic sea slug, and it is so cute. It has, well, it's this lime green color, and then it has like hair. It sounds gross the way I'm talking about it, but it is so cute. And there's two more up here. Oh, no, they're right there. Or is that? No, it's different. But yeah, oh, maybe I could play that game for a stream. That would be fun. Oh, your sister plays it. And yes, it is cute. That game is so much fun. Oh, and this guy here. But yeah, no, that would be another fun thing to do for a Friday stream. I will definitely put a poll in my community tab though. Okay, so we have one more kind of fish to color. That little guy there. Maybe we could do a splash of yellow. We can do a different yellow though, so we can do just regular old yellow. And then goldenrod. We can do kind of a mix. That's very cute. Was that the only fish? Oh no, that one. Shoot. Why does that look completely different than all the other fish I've done? I'm just gonna make it into one of these guys and I'll do a little face like that. Why does that guy look like it's all in pencil? I think it is, and then I forgot to erase it. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, I will let that dry. But aside from that, I think that's all the fish. Okay. So, for the background here, I kind of wanted to do an ombre effect. So, I'm going to start with navy blue. Do that right in the back there. And then blend that out into some lighter blues. This already looks so good now. Oh my gosh. I was kind of nervous at first, but I feel like that literally happens every single time I do any art project. I kind of hate it, and then I end up liking it. Making sure not to color the bubble. I'll probably just leave them white. And then, yeah, I'll keep going with this and then I'll slowly diffuse it. Then bring it around here. And now I will start to diffuse it and go with a lighter hand. Ooh, oh, that's the molecule. My gosh, see, they're messing me up. I'm just calling it a molecule because that's the pattern on the other side, but just going in with a very light hand. Make sure I go through the jellyfish. Okay, that looks very cute. I'm gonna continue with, oops, wrong one. Where did it go? Wild Blue Yonder. At the top here, that yellow splotch, I tried to make like a sun glare, like it was coming through the water. I don't know. It looks okay. No, I'm like totally coloring over the bubbles. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. And then I forgot that tentacle. What am I doing here? There we go. And blending that into the navy blue. Then I also wanted to do a dash of sky blue on the outer section here, blending that into the navy blue. Color around the bubble. It says, have you ever been to an aquarium? Oh, it's cut off. Why would it do that? Can I change it? Shoot. I can't even change it. I'm sorry. That's probably why nobody's answering. The question is, have you ever been to an aquarium? YouTube, you are so silly for that. Come on. Or it should at least tell you like how many characters you have until it's cut off. Then I'll start over here. Color around the bubble. Olive! Oh my gosh, let me go get Olive. Come in. Hi. Olive is joining us. Where was I? Over here. Oh right, I forgot that fish because it was drying. So let me do that now. Okay. I'm obsessed with that sea turtle. It's so cute. Wait, what? You've been to 14 different aquariums? That's awesome. I feel like we used to go more often when I was very little, so I barely remember that, but there were a few in Florida, like when we'd go on vacations and stuff. I don't remember the name, but there is like a chain aquarium, the Sea Life Aquarium. I've been to that. But that was like almost 10 years ago. So I have not been to an aquarium in a while. Well, I guess if you count the Rainforest Cafe, because they do have fish swimming in the little entryway thing, so I don't know. But anyways, I would like to go again. I'm actually gonna flip this to the side there so it's easier for me to color. You guys can get a different view, spice it up. Don't color the bubble. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Well, oh, actually, she just went to sleep. She's so sweet. She's laying on the floor right behind me on my jacket. But I will tell her that you say hello when she wakes up. But that's awesome that you've been to that many aquariums. That sounds so cool. Color around that bubble. I feel like the sky blue color was the perfect color for this. It's always difficult to color on the edge, but we got it. She's awake and she jumped on my bed. Oh, over here, cannot forget that. I feel like I forgot to erase some pencil over here too, but oh well. Then I'm just gonna merge this into that wild blue yonder color. Have you been to the pig cafe that's in Japan? I went there for the first vacation of my summer, and they had baby pigs, and grown-ups with the baby pigs were so cute. Oh my god, no. I would love to do that. That sounds, oh my god, I think I would cry. That sounds so cute. But no, I have not even been to Japan. I would love to go to Japan. I watch so many like Japan travel vlogs and everything. I would just love to go. And they have the Hello Kitty world. Well, they have so many Hello Kitty things over there because that's where Sanrio originated. But then they have like the Nintendo Land. Oh my god, I would love to go to Nintendo Land. But I mean, obviously, just go to Japan for the scenery and everything. That would be so amazing. But that is so cool that you were able to go. Here comes the crazy. What do you mean? So I'm just kind of taking the, what's this, navy blue, and kind of bringing it out just to add more depth and everything. Oh, once Olive wakes up. Yes, no, for real. She's still acting out. Her birthday was 3 weeks ago now, and she's still acting like it's her day. She's become really interested in my desk recently, so I have to limit my decor up here, but whatever. She just wants to help me rearrange my stuff, I guess. And then I'll just make it a bit darker down here in the corners. And then blend that up a bit. I feel like this is very, very cute. I'm very happy with how this is turning out. Did I color everything? I'm leaving the bubbles blank. I know I did color over some of them, unfortunately, but I feel like we're done? Maybe? I do want to make that a different yellow. Let's do goldenrod. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, that looks better. It was just a bit too neon for my taste. And yes, I brought home stuff. Gosh, I cannot read. I brought home so many comic books, like anime books and stuff, and they even gave me a free ticket to come back anytime. That is so cool. That must be very cool to get like the books from the source. So I think we're all done. Let me add a bit more to the jellyfish here. I'm gonna take a darker purple. This is royal purple. I'm gonna go along the dots there, and then kind of on the underside of the tentacles, just for a bit of contrast. I think that looks pretty good. And then your sister got a lot of Hello Kitty. Oh my gosh. Ah, I want to go there so bad. There used to be, well, it was a Sanrio store, but I used to call it the Hello Kitty store. That was kind of near us, and it's been long gone for probably 15 years, unfortunately. But I would get this Hello Kitty green apple gum every single time, and it was so good. But I miss the store. My god, I just choked on air. But they do, okay, FYE, it's kind of still a thing, but there are now a lot of other stores like that. Like Hot Topic, it's kind of becoming an FYE with all the different stuff. But also this, it's a newer store called Lunchbox, and it is so cute. They have so many different like like movie franchises and different niches and stuff. It's just a whole lot of merch, but it's very cute and I like to go in there. But I think we're all done. Let me add a bit more shading here with the dark navy blue. But other than that, I think we are pretty much done. And I'm very happy with how this turned out. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for chatting with me. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I will have a new video out this week. It's going to be a little painting video, so very excited to get that out. And I guess that's it for updates. So have a wonderful rest of your day, a fabulous week. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, be kind to the earth, and yeah, I will see you guys later.